Hi, today we're going to be talking about an anime that's pretty nostalgic to me and one that I enjoyed. It's not the most popular, you probably have not heard of it, but we're going to be talking about True Tears. Now, for those who don't know, True Tears is a romantic slice of life style anime. It's not really the genre that I typically get into, but I think it's done really nicely, and it's quite a short anime. It's only 13 episodes long. So it's basically following the lives of different characters and their feelings towards one another. And so these are the three main heroines of the show. And this art book is True Tears' Last Memory. Here's the side. It's in Japanese, and this is the only art book and one of the only pieces of merchandise that you can get for the show. The only other thing is a figurine of Hiromi, this one right here. And it's incredibly expensive, incredibly hard to find, and to me it just wasn't worth it. So I'm glad that there is this one art book, because that's the only thing, and now this way I have a representation of it on my shelf. Let's get into it. I like the opening song for True Tears. It's kind of nice and chill. It's pretty vibrant colors. This book is difficult to open up, so forgive me if it's not showing the middle section too well. Just a little bit of the main girls here. These are pretty iconic moments. I believe these are covers for DVDs or I picked this up from Mandarake. It's definitely the cheaper way to get it, because on eBay it's way more expensive. It's not worth it, but it is very hard to find. So if you're a True Tears fan, grab it while you can. And if you haven't seen True Tears, give it a shot. Give it a few episodes. Don't go in with very high expectations, and you should have a good time. So this is a picture of more of the cast. This is pretty much all the members there. And this anime is probably the closest similarity I would say is Golden Time. I've seen this before Golden Time, but similar romantic things, difficulties with character interactions, and also it's very influenced by Japanese culture and Japanese settings. So they have festivals where they kind of dress up and dance, and that's a similarity in both series. Now, True Tears isn't a romantic comedy. It's just slice of life romance, and it's a little mellow. So there is that. But Golden Time wasn't particularly comedic either. It had a lot of serious moments too, and I like how this art book has very crisp art and a lot of art, which I didn't expect. I wasn't really sure what to expect actually from it, so this is great. There's a lot of art here. I'll do a separate video going over Golden Time, but those are probably the top two romantic shows, I would say. There's a few other nice ones like Toradora and Ahana, These are probably at the top of my list. And the show came out like a while ago, but as you can see, the art's still pretty good. Character design and everything. Now it does have some anime tropes and things that you know, you may or may not be as tolerant of. It would definitely been nice to have more figurines and more affordable figurines, but that's the thing with these niche shows. There's nothing or next to nothing, and that's just, yeah. So this is what I was saying, how the festivals and dancing and you know, obligatory kimono festival scene type of thing. So it's nice to see the different outfits and different angles, and then the sketches. I'm quite pleased with this art book so far. It's expected a lot more text and fewer art, but there's just a lot of character design. Now this one has an angel wings thing. There's no explicit supernatural stuff, so that's really just a concept, in case that's something you might be wondering about. Also, the quality of the art book is really nice. They're firm pages. They have a nice gloss to them. So it's paperback, but it's a quality paperback book. Pretty substantial size and thickness too. It's definitely good value. Yeah, I missed a page there. It's kind of funny to see these old cell phones. These were like, they're not flip phones, but they're these sliding phones. So really shows the age of the series, and usually technology is a good giveaway of, especially with cell phones, monitors, things like that. Say when the series was influenced. And there's like so much in the page again, like it's not just one sketch, it's like all these poses and angles and stuff, which I appreciate, just how densely packed this is. That's a lot of value. We have all these side characters as well. Another series in the romantic comedy list is REC, R-E-C. I believe there's an art book for it. I have a figurine. I might show that at some point. But I decided not to condense all of these into one, or it'd be an incredibly long video. So I'll kind of go over some of them differently. But Yes, the chicken has significance, in case you're wondering why there's so much for a chicken. Some of these side characters I don't even remember. They're really non-memorable, but there's a lot of detail to write. Oh, they even have like all these props. That's definitely a lot of planning. What is this? It's like a motorcycle cover? I think that's what that is. It's one of the characters rides a motorcycle. So for any artists out there looking to do slice of life, everyday stuff, this art book might be useful for you. Ah, yes, of course, the bento lunches. Look at all this detail that's going into them. All the notes. And the series had nice backgrounds and environments and all that. Interesting. It feels like the paper quality changed from this glossy to a more like thinner paper. I know you can't tell a difference on camera, but just flipping through it feels a little bit different. So you can see, like, it's pretty good quality environments, especially for an old series, and a lot of detail into the angles and lighting and everything. Is this the same page? No, it just looks very similar. Some of this, this is the main character's home, and so they're doing a lot of different angles of the corridors and the stairs and all that. That's a lot of planning. This looks nicer than some more modern shows, so. I think what I like about True Tears is kind of just this feeling it leaves behind. It's hard to describe because it's not like I particularly care for any of the characters or the story, but it's just something about their interaction that kind of just works. Or maybe it reminds me of the time when I watched the show, and so there's more nostalgia than anything. But regardless, it's a show that I like, so. Random sketches of the environments. So even like explanations of how the lock turns and works. And you have like a sense of scale of like a character there. It's always nice to see. A lot more on sets than I expected. Like that entire red section and this entire blue section is all just buildings and this yellow one will be locations. Yeah. Cherry blossoms comes up in their school. Yeah, you know, very typical stuff. Very slice of life show, but you know, as you can see, the quality in these drawings, it's there. I did rewatch the show, and it held up, but that's still a while back, so not sure how exactly it would hold up now. But just the fact that it's a show that I'm willing to rewatch it's already a good thing. Anytime you're willing to rewatch a show, there's something there. It means it did something right. Look at that quality rendered basketball hoop. All the angles. No, really, this is impressive quality. Would have actually probably maybe wanted more on the characters and less on the environments, but it's still nice that they have all this. I was worried that it would all be in Japanese and I wouldn't be able to get a lot out of this book. But it's great value. So vibrant colors, so if you're into like a colorful show, yeah, this has it in. The chicken's pen. I like the borders here, how they're kind of well different colors for the sections, but also like it's just a colorful, nice border. Really sets this art book apart. like this bamboo forest path. Really nice beach there. Shoreline and sky. Sunset. Just like anti-tsunami structures. I think that's what those are. Or like, you know, just stopping waves. And then there's the festival. Oh, and there's an interview here as well. It would be nice to translate and read. Let's see if I can open it up a little bit. So you can get a better view of the text there. I'm sort of slanting it so that you can get a view of that middle section. Feel free to pause if you want to read. I know that it's hard to find this book, and so for those who can't, I hope that this serves as a useful video for you. For references, or you know, even just to read this interview. And even here they just have nice borders and decorations, and it's just a really nicely designed book. I guess my only little bit of criticism for this book is I wish it had more character art and less on the settings, because even though the settings are you know, useful for artists and all that, but what makes the show is the characters. The settings don't really set the show apart, or you know, make it stand out. There could have been any generic slice of life set in Japan that had that. So a bunch of Q&A. That's really cool too. I don't see that in many art books. And then illustrations. This looks like maybe it's illustrations from the book. This is really cool too. For those who have watched the show, they know. Oh, this is great. I love this. And the whole like watercolor and all the different colors. Oh, this is what a great way to finish. I absolutely love this inclusion of the book in the book. And here's some credits. Some more credits. Looks like a lot of people worked on this. I always like to take the time and emphasize the credits section because I think it's really important. I'm not sure what's different about this green credits section from the other one, but there it is, the green one. There's a yellow section, whatever that one means. Maybe it's the immediate studio and then other studios involved or teams involved. It's nice that there weren't any spoilers in this book either, so you can enjoy without worrying about, in case you haven't seen the show and you want to after this. PA Works. I'm not sure what this. I can't read this letter, but if you know what that is, what it says, and you want to let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll get that translated at some point. But I'm just wondering if this is from with the book, or if this was part of the part, like if Mind Rock included this, or if this was with the book. True Tears, Last Memory, only 13 episodes. I do recommend it. I think it's a really nice show, and let me know what romantic anime you liked and would recommend in the comments, and I'll do more videos like this at some point, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.